No, shit. Wait. Oh, all right, fine.
Look how red he is.
Just think I'm Congressman Max Gates. I'm speaking to you.
Yeah, and if you think that was meant to annoy you, you're right. I am the annoying Jay Tyler.
I am endlessly tolerant.
Welcome back to Nothing Yet Live.
So that was an airdrop that we call Republican Hell, and it's like Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, what's his name? The cuck, and I think maybe Sean Hannity.
You expect to have to issue subpoenas?
That's not hell. That's
Sean Hannity. Oh,
anyway. But that's where Dave Rubin is going to find himself.
Okay.
And he's already halfway there because it seems that his own people are kind of turning on him because he's such a token douchebag. Here you go.
Okay. Now, Dave Rubin is a favorite subject of mine because he allowed me to call him a thing. He said that we could say it, and I am not going to say it.
Well, he said
he probably wants
to Trump Jr., but he wants Trump Jr. to say it because it gives him wood.
This is never going to come up, probably. just because. I have no idea.
Sunspots is why.
Yeah, sunspots.
We blame sunspots. So there's video coming, but you know what? Let's do this in the meantime because we can finish with Dave Rubin anyway.
Why the hell this is not working? No, it says connect to the internet.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
So we're probably not really going out right now. So we'll just report on the boring thing.
Okay.
Oklahoma.
In their okay segment.
Okay, let's look at this guy. Look at this asshole.
He looks, I mean, what's wrong with him?
He looks like he can't get up. He looks like he's sitting there and he's telling people what to do. Oh, look, go back.
I wonder
if he's doing this.
Age.
Look, he's doing this. Look what he's doing. Look at his fingers.
Yeah,
he's talking about his dick size.
Well, length or girth, though, that would make all the difference in the world.
Honey, he says that this is 8 inches.
Why women have poor depth conception. Conception.
Oh, you're obsessed.
All right. Senator Rob Standridge has proposed. I cannot read.
He has proposed Students' Religious Belief Protection Act. Now, this little obscenity, which includes an option to sue teachers who make so much money for $10,000 for contradicting a student's religious beliefs. The first thing I thought when I read that was, you fuckers do not realize what you have started.
Right.
Because, while
we sit here and flail.
This Church of Satan, it's a thing.
Right. Whoa, that scared me a little bit.
Yep.
The Church of Satan.
The Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about Oklahoma's governing bodies, but apparently, they want to play with your rights. Yeah, there it is. We're gonna have audio. That's it. For some reason. Okay. Sunspots.
Yeah, sunspots go all the way back.
Ben Shapiro today suggested that the Supreme Court should reverse same-sex marriage. And considering that the Supreme Court is now dominating right-wing religious zealots, it is likely that they will do that. They will overturn the previous decision that made gay marriage legal in America. Now, you might be noticing in the video right next to me, Ben Shapiro is also talking to Dave Rubin, notable gay guy on the right, who wasn't always on the right. He used to work here at TYT and presented himself as someone on the left.
Yeah.
Closet gay guy on the left.
A little hurt, I think. I think Jenkins ought to have every reason to be hurt, and especially after his basically saying, "Hey, Donald Trump Jr., it's okay if you call me a fag."
The entire homosexual community said,
rolled their effing eyes.
Well, they probably figured he was a lost cause anyway.
Well, nothing
Well, we
I
have
get nothing.
You can watch video up here.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Okay, so let's find the actual words from Mr.
But then he
Rubin.
wanted that sweet,
Where
sweet
is it?
cash.
Yeah.
And here's what happens when you
Okay,
follow
here we go.
money rather than follow your principles and your values.
Will you bake Rubin a wedding cake? Okay, so I mean, my answer is
Well, I'm married
fart
already.
right.
or
But-
squinch.
But an anniversary, it was my anniversary last week. An anniversary cake would have been nice.
Right. So the answer is no. And the
Okay.
reason I won't is because as a religious Jew,
Yeah.
I do not participate in activities that I believe are sinful.
And he would have done it kosher,
I'm not-
the whole
wow,
thing, man.
well,
Yeah,
now I feel bad. I
He
mean,
would have done it for you.
You got me this close.
Putting that aside, you can't have
Yeah.
David's kosher cake now. If
As a person who is Jewish, stop saying Jew if you're not Jewish. Like,
Yeah.
just stop.
Now he is Jewish, but stop invoking. What are you doing?
we were having an anniversary party, would you come? If I was inviting all the crew that we all know, and we were just an anniversary party, we're just having a party, and I'll even throw in some kosher food for you to make sure you don't have to bring your own.
You know, honestly,
Okay.
I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about it. And
If I accommodated you in every way possible, would you show up? Wow.
Let
Dude,
me just point out,
what?
this is Rubin's own show.
This
and
isn't great, but I mean, I think this is he's literally showing us, like, look, if I put out all the proper food for you, would you like show up at this thing? It's like, why wouldn't you just show up because they're friends?
I know.
You would have to do this.
Yeah.
You would have to somehow accommodate them. to
No,
be there.
Dave Rubin would roll out the red carpet and Ben Shapiro wouldn't show up
Dude,
because Dave Rubin's gay.
Dave Rubin, I know you like to suck dick, but please, not Ben Shapiro's.
Same way.
So that's interesting to me.
Yeah,
'Cause that's a different thing.
Well, not really.
30 years.
Did they switch sides?
Oh yeah, look at that. You know, that's some subtle suggestion that Ben Shapiro is trying to come out.
Also, that he's a sad weenie.
From now, we're going to be sitting here doing this, hopefully in a
Mhm.
bigger garage.
In Texas, probably, yeah.
You may well have.
Dave Rubin, pretty sure,
They would hang you in Texas, at least parts. Yeah,
or certainly try to take away all your rights, maybe kick your ass a handful of times.
just for good measure.
Dude, nobody, people go to Texas, what, for like Coachella? Not Coachella, that's in California, but what's the one in Austin?
Got me. Austin's like a
I don't know.
mecca for. It's
No,
like
they have
Santa
a big,
Cruz
they
in
have a big
Texas.
festival, South by Southwest.
Okay.
That took me a minute. I'm
Moved me
woefully
on
out of
the,
touch, like Ben
of the
Shapiro.
abortion issue, and I think I may have moved you on coming to an anniversary party. What do you think about that?
I think that you're a fag, and I'm never going to show up at your party because I'm a wannabe Jewish rhino. Like, come on. Like, I don't know.
I think there's a possibility. I mean, I'd have.
Dude, you just got Ben Shapiro's son.
I know.
Dude,
He's like,
this-
well,
dude,
you know,
Dave
maybe
Rubin's like-
I'll bend, I'll stoop, I'll go down a few notches. I'll lower my standards just a bit.
look
Come
at
to your
Dave
party.
Rubin and Ben Shapiro and tell me that Dave Rubin is, with every fiber of his being, not trying to just grab him and like just choke slam him or throw him out a window. Because look at the size. Dave Rubin is a big guy.
He
I
looks
mean,
a little
it-
cucked to me.
compared to Shapiro, right? This is what Shapiro likes to do. He likes to, he loves big dudes, but he likes to flex on them because he's like, I'm smart. I'm a smart.
He's like, I'm straight. Really? Believe me,
Yeah.
I'm straight. I
Dude,
swear to God, I'm straight.
how are you a fascist, straight, Jewish, white guy? God damn, son.
I'd have to think about that again. The issue, as you know, not to get back into
Yeah.
well-trod territory. I think it would be unlikely that you'd move me, but I can never rule out the possibility of being moved on anything. Obviously.
Except your bowels.
And again, this comes back down to, the difference.
It comes down to how much do you want to pay me? Because I can be moved.
Yeah.
Weight of cash, a wave of cash, a little weight It'll move you. You know, I mean, a pallet full of cash. If you shove
Well,
it at
that's what
somebody,
Dave Rubin.
it will move you.
Dave Rubin can relate to that.
Yeah, you move
That's
out.
what
of
Dave Rubin did.
Yeah, if you got a quarter ton of cash moving in your direction, it probably move you out of the way, or you know, move you to whatever way you want to live.
Yeah, I agree.
Satine, approving of activity and approving of human beings. I wouldn't. If you invited me to a party on Friday night, I also wouldn't go. Right? I mean,
oh, what? Why? Why wouldn't you go?
It's just not something I do.
He doesn't go to parties. Is that what he's saying?
I mean,
I think he's trying to say he doesn't hang out with F words.
I think he doesn't get invited to parties because he's a power monger. Like, he wants. Ben Shapiro doesn't. Your adoration, he doesn't crave those things.
Maybe he and
power and money is what he craves.
Maybe he and Madison Cawthorn should have a little orgy.
But look at this. He basically pulled a page right out of Cuck's book when he dealt with Ted Cruz. And now with all the shit that's going on, they're more emboldened to forward this. Like,
that's a good analogy, man. Cucked Ted Cruz, and
they're just like, we own this party.
Yeah,
it's not like this is the party of the alt-right, and they're fine with it, I guess. Then you get yourself a Ben Shapiro, and you get yourself a Dave Rubin, right? You know what? Good on you, Dave Rubin. Like, I can't hate on you for wanting to gain the system and get all the money you want, be able to marry whoever you want, and then talk about how women's rights should be taken away.
Well, also talk about how you can call me a fag, and you'll talk with a guy who wants to take away your rights, and you'll talk about inviting him to parties. I mean,
if Donald Trump Jr. was in earshot and he said, "Hey, mister," it would be enough for me to just beat his ass to pieces. I'd be like, "Oh, you, hey, what's up?" I'm sorry. Couldn't control myself in the moment.
And you know what would happen the next day? He'd be on Fox News saying, with his 2 teeth knocked out, going, "Oh, the liberals are violent."
What do you want? You want guns? Son?
And you go, this guy, registered Republican for how many years?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, just because I was too lazy to change it. I mean, I voted for whoever I felt like voting for. I voted. It just didn't matter. It was like, I'm registered. Who gives a shit what party I'm registered for? I just get to vote for whoever I want. And I actually was much more in tune to the local races.
Really? Wow.
Like like when I was living in Portland and stuff like that, I was much more concentrated. And here in Santa Cruz, I'm much more concentrated on the local, things, because I have time for that. So that's what I do. I care about you guys. I want the water to be clean and shit like that. And I have to tell them not to rip the rail out. Don't rip the rail out. Dumbasses.
Don't shoot your dick off.
Yeah,
no, I actually do. Never mind.
I want the rail to stay there. Plus, it's like, it's already there. The hell? Like, all the energy and time and money wasted to like rip it out for what? Like, it wouldn't even be aesthetic. I was thinking like, yeah, definitely that whole strip is prime, but it's also prime. I'm like, those little vacant spots is prime for little stations. You just have a little neighborhood train that goes back and forth, and people would love it because it would go between like downtown and up to the northwest side, and you could get to all like the little stores and the supermarket, stuff like that. Anyway, why tear it up? It's just there. Plus, I want to make a rail bike system.
Anywhere he wants to do that. Why don't we quickly bookend with this
douche?
Yeah, the Oklahoma douche who wants to charge the very high-paid teachers $10,000 for contradicting a student's religious beliefs. So it's implied that a student, I don't know if this means that if a student expresses their religious beliefs, if the teacher contradicts them, that's a crime, or if the student has religious beliefs and the teacher says something that could be interpreted as contradicting their religious beliefs. Is that Could they get in trouble for that, even if they don't know the student's religious beliefs?
Oh, God, I don't know how to handheld religious beliefs on these people. Like, just.
This is like the banned books thing. If the school does not immediately comply, the parents or guardians may refile against any and all employees of the district directly or indirectly. So this is like that Beavis and Butthead where they go to a lawyer because they sexually harassed a girl. And he says, we're going to sue the girl.
Right.
We're going to sue her parents.
Typical.
We're going to sue her dentist. We're going to sue the school.
Well played, stupid.
Yep. Okay, so coming up next,
Florida Man.
we will do Florida Man. Tomorrow, we are going to get to some preachers. And
Do you
probably
even know how to pastor lock? Pastor lock. I'll pastor lock it. Right
No, it's
now.
like demons. Do it. Demons,
Demons.
witches.
Can't do it.
Can't do it like, well, you don't have the.
Witches. No, is
You
that,
can come.
yeah, is
come.
this what you're looking for? Yeah.
Yep.
Do you even know how to pastor lock? No. you
Well,
don't.
you're going to learn if you watch enough of it. That's
You
why
watch
we're
enough.
learning how. So
Okay.
coming up next, Florida Man.
I am the G-Dot.
I am your Ms. Parker.
And this
Is Nothing Yet Live. And I'm going to get the last word because,
Slacking.
God damn it,